What's up, y'all? Coffee time. This one's gonna be quick because I got a lot to do. Um, put out an impromptu blog post today on my website. A hummingbird flying in the breeze. Impromptu blog post today dealing with all about jealousy and what you do when you're jealous of the people that you admire most. Put that on my website, Danny, Zoucha. Watching the hornets and stuff fly around me. It's not all hummingbirds, let me tell you. And you can also find that on Medium, at tag Danny, Zoucha. I'll put the link in the bottom. Dealing specifically with one Mr. Joel Brown of Addicted to Success fame. Joel is a bloke from Western Australia, and I was jealous of Joel for a really long time. Not a really, really long time, but there were certainly other people that I was jealous of, which is kind of a success killer. It doesn't help you at all. It actually prevents you from achieving the kind of success that you want, that you're most jealous of that person for, because your focus is on what you don't have, as opposed to what they do have. And I know you might think that, oh, well, I'm jealous of what they have, but really, it is only what they have in relation to what you have, or the lack of what you have, or your perception of the lack of what you have, right? So, jealousy and envy are a big block. And Joel helped me out, because he served as a catalyst in my life for this thing that I do on Instagram, called Impactstagram, and I actually lay it all out in my new blog post and Medium post about how that all came to be, and the response that I've gotten, the response that I got from Joel, the response that I got from that the Impactstagram series has had, right across my following, and why I kind of said to myself that once I reached 1,000 followers on Instagram, which happened, it was July 19th or July 14th, that I would do a big giveaway. I would do a giveaway featuring all the stuff, or not all the stuff, but I would do a giveaway of some of the best stuff where the people that the inductees to the Hall of Impactstagram for that month, do you understand what I'm saying? Their stuff. They would be featured in this stuff that I would give away. So there's about $400, $500, $600 worth of stuff. I don't know, I haven't really added it up. But this is a real heart thing for me. This was I want people to be blessed in the same way that I've been blessed as a result of the Impactstagram series. So that's what this is about, and that's what the blog post and the Medium post is about. You can find it on my Facebook, and there's going to be ads soon going up about that, because I really want people to know, like, it's a real heart thing for me. The Impactstagram is probably the hardest thing. It's the hardest and the easiest because, or at least it was the hardest, because there were times when I had to pick out the people that I was most envious of and come to terms with who they were and learn about them and force myself to love them in order to properly write about them and what I admired about them. Now, it wasn't false. I didn't pick them and say, I'm going to learn to love them so that they can then have an impact on me. Like, the impact was had. It was an impact of where I felt envious of them, okay? They were just playing their part. They were just, playing their role in my world, right? They don't know, or at least they didn't know who I was. I had no bearing on their life whatsoever. They were just doing their thing, and it was me. It was all a me thing. But they had an impact on me regardless. Joel had a huge impact on me. So that's what it's about. Check it out. It's going to be down in the description. And, yeah, have a read. Sign up for the giveaway, because the giveaway is really, really epic stuff. I picked it out myself. My wife and I picked it out together. And there is such good stuff in there. Like, you wouldn't even believe it, some of that stuff. And, yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited for the person who wins it, because it means that I'm going to get to connect with somebody in my following for, a pretty, in the grand scheme of things, pretty meager amount, and I'm going to have such an impact on them. It's like my way of impacting somebody else. So I think it's really, really cool. So go and sign up for it and check out the blog post below.